Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm going to give you an update on my Pan That palette this year. So if you are new here, hi, welcome. I like panning makeup, especially eyeshadow. So my palette of choice for the year is the Cipi Tokyo Beige palette. I actually got this in Tokyo about a year ago now. My husband and I went end of May last year, and yeah, I've had an amazing month of progress. I can't wait to show you the comparison from last month to this month. I also have a new palette we're going to talk about. There's like a lot of things going on here. So let's start with the progress in this palette. I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison, and then we can talk through the numbers of usage for every shade as well as how I'm using it. So here is the progress visually. So in the month of April, I hit pan on 2 new shades. Actually, one of them happened today, right before I filmed this, so that was exciting. So I hit pan on Allure here. This is a shimmery kind of like champagne shade. I hit pan on this earlier this month, and I hit pan in Hello Tokyo, or Dear Tokyo, excuse me. And this is, it might be hard to see, it's a really little pinpoint here in this kind of pinky color. So very, very excited about that. So let's talk about every shadow and the usage. As a recap though, my goal for this palette, I do want to hit pan in every shade, and then whatever I can finish up would be great too. So I'm not going to hold myself to completely panning every single shade, so there's not a ounce of, powder in here, but I do want to see how much progress I can make this year. So let's just start in order. So this is Bubbly. I hit pan on Bubbly in March, and I haven't touched it since. So this is also a kind of champagne shade, but it's a more chunky glitter. I do prefer Allure down here more than Bubbly, so I'm kind of on a break with Bubbly. My plan was to go use Allure, hit pan on it. I probably will just keep using it and finish it out, and then I might swing back to Bubbly. I might not, we'll see. But I did not use it in the month of April, so in March I had 41 uses, and I still have 41 uses. So that's exactly the same. This shade here is called Vanilla Syrup, and I'm almost done with it. So I've hit side pan, it's on this side. I've hit side pan up here. And so I'm just working around the 3 edges with my brush every day. So I thought this was going to be done in April. It obviously isn't, but it really should be done in May. And yeah, we'll just kind of see how it goes. If I have to repress it, I will, but I think I can get away with not repressing it. So for usage, last month I had 58 uses, now I have 77. So this is what I use every day to set my primer and like kind of clean up my edges. So I'm using it every day. And then this shade here at the end, this is called Our Beige. I use this one in the crease. So what I've been doing is layering Dear Tokyo and then Our Beige together in the crease. I think it's a nice kind of warmer combo. So this one of Our Beige has 66 uses. Last time I had 47 uses. So very consistent there. This middle row didn't get a ton of love from me. Starting over here, this shimmery kind of gold shade, which I am really excited to use more this summer. I think it's going to be a great one shadow look. This one is called Orange Blossom. I used it, let's see here, twice. So I had 39 uses and now I have 41 uses. This center shade is called Toasted Caramel. I did not use it at all, so I still have 28 uses, which is the same as last time. And then Brown Butter, I am using it here and there as a liner. You can kind of see where my brush is, so that will be my strategy, is just when I do use it as a liner to keep using it in the same spot to hopefully hit pan then. In that one, I used 3 times. I had 17 uses, now I have 20. Okay, and so then the stars of the show, we have Allure here. This, I had 55 uses, now I have 74 in a decent sized pan. So I've been using it as my inner corner highlight, and then I'm also using it on my lid, like when I'm in a rush or whatever, just need a like simple look, I'll use this on my lid. And then Dear Tokyo, like I mentioned, I hit pan this morning, so I have 61 uses now. Last time I had 43 uses, and I will keep using it. This one obviously is double size, so they mentioned that you could use it as a blush. I'm currently panning 2 blushes in my project pan for makeup. So I have other goals for blush, so I'm not currently using it as a blush, but I probably will later this year. I think this would actually be really pretty in the fall and like early winter. So if I still have product by then, which I'm sure I will, that's how I will try to use it up. But for now, I'm just going to keep using it in my crease. I think it's really pretty, especially for springtime. It just brings a little bit of like warmth and a little pinkiness to it. So I like it. So that is the numbers update. Let's talk about pan percentage then. So I keep track of my pan percentage in here, and I need my pen. So let's walk through kind of how this happened in order. So at the end of March, my pan percentage was 2 out of 57 eyeshadows, which is 3.5%. Then on April 12th, I hit pan on Allure. So then I had 3 out of 57 eyeshadows, which is 5.26%. Then on the 14th, my new palette arrived. So a lovely subscriber shared their Sephora 20% off code with me. So, which is great because I don't qualify for 20%. I think I qualify for like 15% maybe. So I'll take it. I'll take the extra amount. Thank you. And then I also had a Fetch rewards. I had enough points or whatever to get a gift card too. So I had the 20% off plus I think it was a $15 gift card. And I got the Makeup by Mario original palette. This is back. I have kicked myself literally for a couple of years now for not buying this when it first came out. I just think it is so gorgeous, but I was on like a no buy then and I stuck by it and then I've regretted it since. So the fact that they re-released this, I knew I had to get it. So I'm happy I could get it on a discount. This is what she looks like. So beautiful. So I have played, you can see I played in here. I played with a couple of the shades in here, but not a ton. This is actually going to become my companion palette for the month of May so I can play with it. And we're going on a trip to DC. My husband has a work conference thing, so I'm gonna bring this with me. I think it'll be really fun, and I can't wait to play with these different shimmers more. So this ultimately though added more eyeshadows into my collection, of course. So I had 57 eyeshadows and now I have 69 eyeshadows in my collection. So when I added this palette in, my pan percentage dropped from 5.26 to 4.34. And then, like I said, just today I hit pan on Dear Tokyo. So now I have 4 pans out of 69 eyeshadows, and that's 5.79%. So doing really good. I would love to be double digits by the end of the year. I do think I can achieve that either through hitting pan or ultimately finishing things up. That helps your percentage too. But we need to update the visual. So I have here my, just like a little visual chart. These are all of the eyeshadows that I have, whether they're in singles or palettes. So I did add in the Mario palette down here, but we are tracking our pans. On all of them, but I've only hit pan in the Cipi. So I have 2 more that I need to mark with my pink pen here. I'm just going to put stripes when I hit pan. And then when I finish a shade, I'll color it in all the way. So I'm going to do that here. I also weighed my palette. I weigh it every month and it hasn't dropped any weight. It's still the same. So I'm seeing visual progress, not really seeing the weight scale change, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. So now our drawing looks like this. How exciting. So the other thing I need to mention though is the companion palette that I had for the month of April is the Lunar Beauty Nude Prism palette. I freaking love this palette. It is so gorgeous for spring, for summer, if you like kind of pinkier vibes. Oh, I've been loving, look how metallic those center shades are. I've been loving this. So most of the time, I'm using that champagne shade in my inner corner, and then I'm reaching for one of these for my lids. And I just put my finger in it and apply it. I feel like I get the most kind of like metallic, almost foiled look that way. This is gorgeous. So I'm going to roll this out. I probably will roll it back in sometime later this year, but because I got the new Mario palette, I want to play in here. So this has been fun, and I'm going to put this one away and then we'll move on to Mario. Now, I do think that there will be a time pretty soon where some of these shades are going to be finished. So like when I finish up Vanilla Syrup, I'm going to need another shade to set down my primer. I do have some singles from Wet n Wild I can use, but I also might lean into my companion palettes too if it has a similar shade, like that type of kind of bone cream type shade. then I might reach in there just to start to see some pans in these palettes. So I might start to have a companion palette a little bit more frequently. We'll just kind of see how it goes, but I'm really, really jazzed that I have 2 more pans. I only have 4 more shades that I need to hit pan on in this palette. And then, like I said, it would be great to finish, I'm going to say at least 3 shades in the palette. If I could get 4, that would be pretty amazing, but we'll just see. I can't believe I have this much progress. Normally I'm a really slow panner, especially for eyeshadows. So I think this has been so exciting for me because normally it takes me like 6 months to hit pan on anything, but this is a smaller palette. Like the actual individual pans are shallower. They're not as large of pans. They just don't have as much product in it. And this has been such a boost for me. So if you are someone that gets discouraged by panning, try panning a smaller palette. I think that you'll have a much better time with that. All right, so that is all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in, and let me know how your panning efforts are going down below in the comment section, and I'll see you soon for my next one. Bye.